Okay, I think I'm alive. I think you can hear me. Is this working? Is this thing on? Weird. This doesn't look like it's the... There is sound, yes, working in on. The video quality, but maybe this monitor is just giant. Okay, well, first of all, let me try to focus the camera. I don't know how to do that. Anybody know how to operate these Sony cameras? I'm twisting the lens. Twisting, 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 twisting. This is me right here. Other way? Doesn't seem to be changing. This should be a nice feedback thing. How do I focus? Do I have to press like a button or something? You would think just turning this thing doesn't seem to really be changing anything though. Just spins and spins. Anybody know how to operate these fancy, really expensive Sony cameras I have? What does this do? Well, that's making it darker. Put it back to 0. Okay. I mean, the light is not, the lights are not hung in here yet, so there's no light. C1, C2, doesn't seem to do anything. I guess you're probably sending me chat messages. Sound only in the left channel. Okay, that I know how to fix. I've had that problem many a time. That's interesting though, because this is a mono mic. I think I can just, I can fix that later. Let me try to fix that now. Down mix to mono. Let's just do that, okay? That should have fixed the sound. Just out of curiosity, what's the latency of sound? This is not the important thing though. I want to figure out, the camera quality seems weird. But maybe it's not. It's definitely out of focus. But it also just seems low. Oh no, but I'm seeing it at 360. That's what, oh, I'm streaming at 360p, I think. Video. Base resolution, output scaled resolution. Please turn off any outputs to change video settings. Downscale filter. But why? I mean, ultimately this is going to do this. Oops. Yeah, it's like a square. Like this doesn't look like I'm getting the right output from the camera. So the question is, what's causing it to be 360p? Let me look on my like, is this a setting? Because I haven't changed my YouTube settings, so you'd think that would be the same. The streaming details, enable age restriction. Live chat. How to delay closed captions. But maybe because I've already started it. Can't change anything. Yeah, I'm definitely. All right. Open Broadcast Studio. Streaming resolution. Settings, video tab, base and output resolution, as well as your frame rate to desired levels. Settings, output. Oh, here we go. Here we go, output. I thought that was for video recording, but I guess. Video bitrate, output mode simple. Oh, I think I can't change this because advanced encoder settings. Can I not change this while I'm live streaming? I'm going to hit stop for a second. Just to see if it lets me change some more settings. It's the aspect ratio that's wrong. I know. All right, hold on, everybody. I'm going to hit stop streaming just for a sec. Okay. I think I'm streaming at 1080 now. The mode. On the camera? Yes. So on the camera, I have it set to HDMI out, I thought. But you're right. It's not. Oh. It says, please, now I'm seeing a warning. Please check the video resolution. Current resolution is 1920 by 1080, which is not optimal. Isn't that optimal? More info. Let me just paste it in the community tab also, just so people there see it. Okay, the mode. Okay, so YouTube is letting you, okay. Okay, I've got it at a 1080, you're right. So why is the actual image, it doesn't seem like that's like what the camera, I feel like I need to do something on the camera. Sony, what kind of camera is this? Streaming with Sony Alpha 6000, I don't know, 7000? What do I have? Gotta look at what was ordered. What did I get? This camera is a Sony A7 III camera. Sony A7 III streaming output. So how do I do it? It's a 4K camera. So yeah, I'm seeing the black bars too. So hold on, I'm going to look at the menu. I got to pull the camera out from the wall so I can see it. Going to loosen the magic. It's on a magic arm. So it's going to point at something else now for a second so I can see the menu. Okay. So I'm looking at the menu. Let me turn my computer around so so you can see me here. This is what the camera's seeing. And So the only thing that I did on this camera, oh yeah, it looks quality image size. Aspect ratio 3:2. Here, okay, this will fix that. Okay, that's better. Is it? That's the whole thing the camera's seeing. Okay, that's better. Image size, file format, raw file type, compressed, long exposure, high ISO normal, single shooting, regular, focus mode, automatic autofocus. Maybe I want to change that. Focus area wide. Continuous autofocus, single shot autofocus, DMF manual focus. Why don't I go for manual focus? Put it on manual focus. Does that mean, oops. Oh, now I can focus it. Okay, that's good. ISO auto. Okay. So now I'm focusing it on the door. That looks pretty good. It's also zoomed in. How do I unzoom it in? Ah. Oh no, that's the, I don't know what that is. Oh, this is like some kind of fancy camera setting. Auto white balance. There's a lot of auto. 6.9. Let's see. Back to the menu. Focus mode, manual. Priority set, focus area. AF illuminator. Face. Exposure, reset, ISO, auto. What does that do? Oh, this allows me to do the ISO manually. I guess I'll just do auto for right now. I mean, the lights aren't set up here, so I'm not going to do that. Function, what does that do? Manual focus, oh. Single shooting, continuous shooting. I think I want continuous shooting, right? I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter because I'm not actually shooting. Focus area, exposure, ISO auto, metering mode, flash, white balance. Ooh, okay, so that does white balance, but I'll just leave that as auto right now. Let's see what people are saying in the chat. Okay. Set the dial of the camera. Oh, thank you. Oh, okay. See, you guys posted a bunch of things. Okay. So I don't know. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Set the dial on the top of the camera to movie mode. This enables some noise reduction. Set the out. Okay. Movie mode. Let me try like point. I just want it to come out from the wall actually more. Ooh, yikes. It's on movie mode. It's on M. Is that movie mode? There's also like a little movie signal. Oh, this might be better actually. Channel 1, 2, oh, it's getting audio now. Aha, so maybe I should keep it on this. So M is manual, this little like movie thing is movie. Okay. And Let continuous autofocus with a wide audio focus error. Just use manual focus. I'd recommend using AE lock, manual white balance. Keep output signal quality to a maximum 1080p to prevent overheating the sensor during streams. Make sure that LCD stays off by covering the eye sensor. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. When you say the volume, you mean that my sound is low? That's fine, that I can fix. I haven't done anything to think about the audio. Let me put the camera back to pointing more this way. Okay. So now, if I stand here, interesting. Guess I need to point it down or raise it up a little bit. Then focus it, obviously. I can finalize the camera positioning later. I just want to get something approximately right. Oh, I brought this out from the wall, so this I can push back. This mount is insane. Oh my God, this mount is crazy. There we go. Okay. There we go. Now it's like, what's flashing like that? This is getting better. But I need it to like point down more or just be lower, I guess. I will point it up. Okay. Do you think that's the auto white balance? Yeah, there's no, right now there's only a fluorescent light in here. Soon enough, this LED light panel, there's going to be like a whole bunch of these in this room. But it doesn't exist right now. I have a feeling that flickering, and you said the volume is low, which is interesting because I'm seeing it quite high here. Do you think this flickering is the camera auto white balancing? Are you actually seeing that? It's starting to look better though. I should move further back, probably. Okay, close enough. It's another camera, by the way. I mean, I'm gonna do a proper whiteboard, but here's camera number 2, which also needs me to do the manual focus thing. So let me just see if, now that I've learned some stuff. Yeah, that fixes the aspect ratio. And the autofocus is actually working. I wonder if I should just let it autofocus. I should just let it autofocus, shouldn't I? Except it's not going to necessarily focus on here. Quality seems very good. So there's a fluorescent light up here. And my audio is low. Let's see. Oh, the volume sounds good. Okay. So interestingly enough, I'm quite surprised how well the autofocus has worked. So I wonder if I come back to here, if I should let it autofocus. I really need that confidence monitor because in order for me to, I guess I could point it at the floor. I have to be able to see the back of it. A manual focus. Autofocus. Whoops. What did I just do? What am I doing? Menu. Oops. Shoot. Menu. Continuous autofocus. Oh, look at that. Let's try that. So the question is, what's it focusing on? Is it doing my face? Who knows? All right, let me look at some different audio settings I have. I have these new Focusrite, new lav mics, and new Focusrite 4x4 input thingies. So there is, I think I'm turning it up now. Am I turning it up now? Am I turning it up now? Turning it back down, turning it down, turning it down, turning it up, turning it up, turning it up a little bit. All right. Now what's happening? Is that better? Hello, hello, hello. What is, look at me, I can just stand here and talk to the camera and it focuses on me. This is kind of cool. I like these cameras. All right, I think I'm going to leave. This is I'm very impressed with how this looks. Sound is better. Okay, now here's the really crazy thing. I am going to try to hook this laptop up. Wee bit more? Okay, I will, the problem is it's showing in OBS at fully into the yellow. So I'm afraid, and also I'm talking very quietly. When I live stream, I tend to talk like this. There's also an overhead shotgun mic. How do I hook that up? I'm going to tap this. Tell me if you hear anything. I think that's probably not plugged into anything. I'll worry about that later. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm doing something very ill-advised, which is just plugging my laptop logged into my main account Whoa, just went to sleep. So it's going to show the Slack channel, just so you know, and it's going to show the Slack channel. I should log out. Actually, maybe I'll just log. Let's see if it's getting HDMI out. Don't believe it is. Does it need power? Let me plug it in. It's kind of crazy that I'm doing this with no light in the room and it kind of looks fine. With just one single fluorescent light in the ceiling. Okay, plugged in. Come on, HDMI. Do you think this cable is bad, maybe? No, this is a perfectly fine HDMI cable. Hold on a sec. Let's see. Gather windows. Great. Pro capture. Awesome. That's a good sign. These are not the same cameras. These are new cameras. They will not shut off. These are Sony Alpha 7 IIIs. They're very nice cameras. I mean, they're $2,000 cameras, and I have 3 of them. 2 mounted on the wall, and 1 eventually get mounted on the ceiling. So the next thing I want to do here is say, video capture device, create new, laptop. Oh, wrong keyboard. And I want this to be 01. No signal. 03. Nope. 00. There we go. Oh, look at that. What is that? That's my desktop. Weird. Oh, because it's not mirrored. Okay, this is a good sign. This is a good sign. Let's move this up. Let's shrink it down. Whoops. Nope. Let's lock this for a second. How do I shrink this? Like this? And there's no green screen right now. No chroma keying. But if I wanted to do a tutorial, it wouldn't be crazy for me to do something without the live stream and me just being small in the corner. Is that ridiculously small? Whoops. Let me actually log out and go to my coding train. Okay, it's promising. What's the flickering? Are you seeing the flickering? Hold on, I think Right now, by the way, I can't see your Slack messages. I think this should log in. Yes, the idea is once again to paint this wall green, or possibly get just a curtain, or I mean, the idea is to paint the wall green. I mean, I was sort of saying we should use something more temporary, but we're going to paint it green, I think, till, I guess, this room is actually smaller than the room I was in previously. I just found out that this room might be sort of temporary. We might actually get an even bigger room in January, but I'm not, just want to get this room working. So I could paint it green till about here. And then this is where this monitor is. This is working well. At lower right, you are next to your logo. Okay. So, I mean, does it make sense to go up here? Like, if I were doing something, I feel like top right is like less important screen, right? I'm just wondering if I should actually do like a live stream like this, just to like sort of see. Let me move this tape. Oh no, I'm gonna move this tape right now to yellow tint. So I figured it wasn't worth doing any of the white balancing or anything until the lights are in here. So there's no lights in here currently. So I just figured we'll wait for that. Let me move. What else? I don't know what else to do. This works. One thing, by the way, I'm just curious. Any of you who are really expert audio, sensitive audiophiles, do you hear a hum or a whir or anything? Like if I stop talking, yeah, I can see without me talking, the mic output is at like -50. There's actually very loud. I'll come over closer. I'll even hold the mic up to it. There's a vent up here, which is quite loud. But I'm hoping with a lav mic, it will be better. It's also, it might be echoey in here, but I have all these carpet tiles, so I'll be putting them down in the whole room once all the other stuff is done. Check the chat. Oh, what happened to the chat? Oh, at lower right, you are next to your logo. That's not bad. Oh, I see. I thought you right, that makes sense. You can hear a ventilator or AC, a little white noise. But this is watchable, right? Like if this were the audio for my live stream, yes, not perfect. Maybe, is it worse than it was before? I would actually hope that it's a little bit better since these are brand new lav mics. And this room is less echoey, but I don't know. That's what I'm curious. And what else do I want to say? Oh, I wanted to so let me switch to here. So why is this so dark? I'm not going to worry about the lights, but let me just, could I, I don't have a white, oh yes, I do have a whiteboard marker. So in theory, if I wanted to use the whiteboard, I can do diagrams like this, and I can talk to the camera like this. All right, I don't think I have anything else to say. I'm very close to being ready to do a live stream. Interesting question is whether I want to do. So here's the two questions. One is I could do something like what I'm doing right now, just for general public, and I could just say hello and talk about my plans in the new room. So that I could do. Like I could do that tomorrow. I could also wait until I have lights, which I probably should, and white balance the cameras and everything. I could wait till, once I have lights and this wall painted green, I'm basically ready to go. I do also need, this whiteboard is not a good solution. It's sticking out from the wall, and it's a weird, but you know, that's also ultimately, this would be, let me see about this camera. Where is, this is the edge, okay. So this would get turned a little bit more this way, whoops. More. Whoa. Yeah. So this is where, so it'll be better once this is actually a whiteboard on the wall. But I still could use this if I needed to. Wait. Yeah. So I feel like, I feel very guilty because I'm like a solid, at least 2 weeks behind. Like, what is today? September 16th. I mean, the plan was to set all this up the last week of August. There were many things that were out of my control, amongst which I'm still waiting. Like, there's a lot of stuff that's back ordered. Like, the mounts for the lights haven't shown up yet. We do not have any green paint, even though I ordered some. So I've had a lot of trouble getting equipment, getting access to this room. This room didn't have a door on it for a while. They still had to do some construction in it. So, but I think I'm going to stop for now. It is 4:30. I have to go pick up my son from school. This is the amazing thing. I always talk about how I have to leave and pick up my kids from school. My daughter still goes to a school that I have to get on the subway to and go to. My son goes to the school in the building next door. I have to pick him up. It could literally be that I have to pick him up at 4:30 and I could leave right now and be on time. It's 4:24. So I think anybody want to like say anything before I go? You want a great unveiling. I don't know how much of a great, you know what I'm going to do? Maybe I'll do a practice one with some content. In this room. The other thing I can look into is seeing if I can install this vMix software, which will record all the feeds separately. This is one of the things Mathieu and I have been dreaming about. Because if I do that, I could record something that gets edited. Like I could just record like a little hello message, do a little coding something, and it could actually like edit between the different, Mathieu could like edit that after the fact too. I don't have to worry about like which camera it's on. So maybe I'll do that. Noise gate expander to help remove the hiss. Yeah, that was my plan. Advanced audio. Somebody can give me some good, so I'll tell you what equipment I have. I have a massive streaming PC. It's like the biggest computer I've ever owned. It's like a gaming computer. So that's a good thing. It's got a Magwell Pro capture card. So all the HDMI goes directly into the computer. None of these Blackmagic boxes and all that nonsense. I have Focusrite 2 Focusrite audio thingies. These are what the lav mics are going into, and in theory, there's one that this shotgun mic is going into, and those go into the computer. They're USB. They go into the computer USB. So, and then there's a sound card. So I think my options are, for those of you who know Windows well and audio stuff well, would be to do something on the Focusrite. I don't know if it has that. Do something on the Mac, but I assume doing something in Open Broadcast Studio is the best. I just don't know where that is. Settings, audio. There's so many audio settings. I'm not gonna look at that right now. But I also I love Open Broadcast Studio, but it does not record the feeds separately. The fuzziness on the edges needs more tweaking. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna not worry about that right now. But I am going to, just want to get a screenshot of this. But like I'm gonna take this off. Actually, this will be recorded on YouTube, so I can screenshot it from there. Yeah. So if you have thoughts or advice based on this for me, let me know. I might try to do something again tomorrow, just as like a test. But mostly I need to focus on like getting the rest of the stuff set up in here. And I need to see, whoops. Let me just go back to the browser. vMix. Supposedly, this video streaming software will record all of the camera feeds separately to disk. So I am going to attempt to do that. How much does this cost is the question. vMix software, I assume, is what I'm looking for. And demo video, produce, capture, content, cameras, record your production to disk, multi-quarter. Like I could maybe even record to 4K. I don't know why I would do that. Stream, output. How do I buy this? I don't know how much it costs. So this is what was recommended to me by a streamer. Okay. All right, everyone. I'm going to turn this off. Thank you for humoring me. I'm excited that this works. I'm going to click stop streaming. Oh, I should try recording the video. Just give me a second here. Video, output, recording. You know, it's going to do it at FLV format. I can't change that without stopping. I'll worry about this later. I'll worry about recording later. Okay, thank you, everybody. You know where to find me. This is really happening. I am coming back. Okay, bye-bye.